Well, it's an absolutely glorious morning here in Brescia for the start of the Miglia Storica. Fabulous cars. It's the ultimate cars and coffee. You get a chance to see them drive on and drive off. Many of these cars are in museums, expensive, and priceless.
Dovrebbero essere un po' più veloci, ma perché qua stasera alle 6?
Like many races today, the Miglia was started out of a need for civic promotion. The Italian Grand Prix had moved from Brescia to Monza. So in 1927, two Brescia businessmen started the Miglia to bring attention back to the city. Some famous drivers have raced here. Nuvolari, obviously Moss and Jenkinson, Fangio. Brescia is about midway between Milan and Venice, not far from Mantova, which is the home of Nuvolari, as well as Baldassare Castiglione, who wrote the Book of the Courtier, which fundamentally outlined the characteristics of the Renaissance man. Well, here's something special. This is Fangio's car from the 1955 Miglia, where he finished second after Moss and Jenkinson, but just about only 30 minutes. And he drove it by himself.
Del popolo italiano, il Comitato di Liberazione Nazionale per l'Alta Italia assume tutti i poteri civili e militari. Proclama lo stato di eccezione su tutto il territorio di sua competenza. Tutti i corpi armati fascisti sono disciolti.
Ho visto una bandiera, un tripla stoffa, città insieme a più colori, quando il sudore di un operaio o la fatica di mano contadina.
Cittadini, lavoratori, sciopero generale contro l'occupazione tedesca, contro la guerra fascista per la salvezza delle nostre terre.
Maserati was started by the Maserati brothers in 1914 in Bologna. And there's a statue of Neptune there in Bologna, and he's holding a staff with a trident at the top. thus the logo. The company got new ownership in the early 40s and moved to Modena, where it is today. You can still see some of the original buildings. Maserati is the only Italian car company to ever have won the Indianapolis 500 twice in 1939 and 40, as well as the World Championship in 1957 with Fangio. Today it's owned by Fiat and underneath the wing of Alfa Romeo.
Bandiera verde, bianca, rossa, diventare nera.
Quelli ce ne sono 10.000. Grazie per Take care of the car.
Bye.
Take care.
I'll take
Obviously pebble when you're there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Cheers, guys. We'll see you there.
Bye.
Questa è una Bugatti che è praticamente una Formula 1 per la strada. Fedelissimi nella Miglia, complimenti e buon divertimento!
Signora, vada di là!
Well, here is the statue of Neptune in Bologna. And there he is holding his staff with the Maserati logo. Little did he know. The statue's been here since 1567. This is the Piazza Maggiore in Bologna. The Mille cars will be coming in here this afternoon. Last time here, they came to Bologna just for a time check Saturday afternoon about 4 o'clock, and then went back up to Brescia to finish at midnight. This time, they're coming to Bologna a little later, and they're going to overnight in Bologna and leave first thing in the morning for Brescia to arrive about noon. A lot more civilized. And staying in Bologna overnight is a smart idea, because they will eat well. There's a reason that Bologna is called the Fat. It's the home of Parmigiano Reggiano, the king of cheeses, as well as tagliatelle and bolognese, and they take that seriously. In the Chamber of Commerce, there's a gold strip of tagliatelle of the required size, and the bolognese recipe is registered as well. However, there's a different interpretation depending on which grandmother you talk to. And if you're a car person, this is Motor Valley. Yes, it's called Motor Valley. Obviously, Ferrari is up the road at Modena. We can get some balsamic vinegar. A little farther is Parma. You can take a city bus to visit a Lamborghini. And you've heard of the Ducati Borgo Panigale. Well, if you take the bus, you get off at Borgo Panigale and you're at Ducati. Now, if you want to come to Bologna, you can go to the Museo Ferrari or Museo Lamborghini. It's open to the public. But if you want to get into the Ducati Museum or the Lamborghini factory, or if you want to go to Restaurant Cavallino in Modena across the street from Ferrari, you should make reservations. Now, if you want to get into the Ferrari factory, you better buy a Ferrari.
può perdere un secondo, con permesso.
The Italian character is remarkable. They can come out of the woodwork in hordes to line up on the streets and wait for a car. And wait, and wait. Just for an instant, a couple of seconds, maybe a minute, as the car goes by, they'll cheer it, and then they'll wait again, and wait for another injection. Of course, they've had practice. Decades of the Mille, the Targa Florio. Now you might see that with the crowd at a World Rally Car Championship, or maybe the Isle of Man TET. But I think it's kind of special in Italy. You got the Tifosi at Monza. It's remarkable. Also remarkable, some of these cars would merit a spot, a special spot at Pebble Beach. Tonight, they're parked in the piazza like they're jammed together at the LAX parking lot, and people are milling all around them. And it can be tough. You've driven all day, if you're a driver and co-driver, you park here, contend with all these crowds, and you've got to look for your hotel. Well, it's Sunday morning in Bologna, and activities getting started in the Piazza Maggiore to go back to Brescia. This particular Maserati was in the 56 Mille, the 150s and the 250s. They're probably worth $2 million, who knows. They made about 50 between the two. The Mille takes quite a lot of organization. You're moving a lot of cars, a lot of people, practically over all of Italy, the northern part of Italy, middle and northern part of Italy, over a couple of days. This year there were 451 cars entered. 68 had actually run in the Mille. There were 47 Americans. Many come from Great Britain, the Netherlands, Germany. I have never seen so many 300 Mercedes-Benz SLs in one place until this weekend. But the majority are from Italy. There's nothing quite like it.